Olá pessoal, meu nome é Bernardo and today I come to you from lovely London. Actually, it's not lovely at all. As you can see, the sky's pretty grey, so... This will be a lesson for the very early beginners. I'm just gonna teach the most basic open chords. There are some chords that I won't speak about in this video, but that's because they require you to do a bar chord. And that requires a bit strength from your fingers, so you need to be accustomed to playing the other chords and some basic stuff already on the guitar in order to grasp the bar chords. So let's get to it. For this video I thought I'd use my acoustic guitar, as it's probably what most beginners will have anyway. That doesn't mean that you should not begin playing guitar on electric. You should begin on what will drive you to play the most. So if you want to play electric, start with electric. Don't make that error. So these basic chords will allow you to play songs already if you are a complete beginner. And I'm not gonna say the chords in any order in specific, just what comes to mind first. So the first chord that I'm gonna show you is G. There are two variants. I'm already confusing things, I know, but bear with me. There are two variants of the G chord. You can do whichever you like best. I do one variation almost all the time because that's what I'm accustomed to. So this is the G chord. Fuck. Okay, so now that my guitar is back in standard tuning, this is the G chord. So in order to do the G chord, you fret the low E on the 3rd fret, the A on the 2nd fret, then the G and the D string you play open, then the B string you either choose it to play unfretted or on the 3rd fret. It's up to you, completely up to you. And finally on the top E string on the 3rd fret again. So you have the G chord or the G chord as well. Some players prefer to do this because then they have the other finger free to do other kinds of foolery. But for me, I always felt that it was more natural just to occupy the whole of my fingers. For most people, the E chord is the first chord that they can totally grasp. But for me it was the G. I'm a weird person, I know. But since I'm speaking about the E chord, that's what I'm going to show you next. This is the E major. And to play the E major, you will play the low E unfretted, so open. Then you play the A and the D string on the 2nd fret. And then you play the G string on the 1st fret, and then the B and the top E unfretted open. So this is the E major chord. And now you're asking me, Bernardo, if there's a major chord, there should be a minor chord as well. You are very correct. I didn't show you the G minor chord because it's not very easy to play in an open position. Anyway, yes, there is this E major chord, and then there's the E minor chord. As you can see, it has a sadder sound. And the only difference from the E major to the E minor is this. Remember that I said that you should play the G string on the 1st fret? This is major, and now you take off the finger of the 1st fret of the G string. Now it's minor. Easy, right? So major, minor, major, minor, major, minor, major, 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 minor, 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 major, 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 minor. Sorry. Okay, the E chords are dealt with, and now since we are in this shape, so to speak, I'm going to talk about the A minor chord. And you ask again, If there's a minor, there should be a major as well. Correct. But I'm speaking about the minor first, because since you know how to do the E major shape already, which is this, the only thing that you need to do the A minor chord is just put all your fingers exactly as they are, just one string down, and you will have A minor. So for the A minor, you just play the D and G on the second fret and the B string on the first fret. And then you should not play the low E, as it's a bit overpowering over this chord. If you play the A chord from the A string down, it sounds like this. And if you play the A chord with the low E, it sounds like this. So you can hear it's a bit overpowering. Now that you know how to play the A minor chord, the only thing that you have to do in order to play the A major chord is, instead of fretting the B string on the first fret, you fret the B string on the second fret. So with this it's minor, and then with my pinky going to the second fret, it's major. You see, it's different straight away. So minor, major, minor, major. There we go. I will pass on to the D chord. That's women's favorite chord. I'm too funny, I know. Anyway, I digress. The D chord, it's as follows. And this is more or less the same situation as the A chord. Really, you should play from the D string down. So here you have the D open, and then the G on the second fret, B on the third fret, and E on the second fret again. So this is a D major chord. Now, in order to pass from the D major to the D minor, you just have to do a little bit of a dance here with the fingers. You can see I can do it pretty fast, but it will take some time if you are really a beginner. So to do the D minor chord, you play the D open once again. You play the G string on the second fret, but now instead of playing with the first finger, you should switch and play with the second finger. So you have the G string fretted on the second fret. You continue to have the third finger on the third fret of the B string. And now the first finger goes to the first fret of the E string. So this is a D minor major. The major, you have the first finger on the G string and the second finger on the E string. And the minor, you switch them around because there would be no way to put the second finger on the first fret without affecting the first finger. So D major, D minor, D major, D minor. Next, there is the C chord. This is the C chord. In order to play the C chord, you don't play the low E. You play the A string on the third fret. You play the D string on the second fret. The G string is open. The B string you play on the first fret. And then the top E is open. So what have we spoken about? You have the G, the E major, the E minor, the A minor, the A major, the D major, D minor, and the C major. So now, in order for you to not be learning these chords for nothing, I just thought I'd teach you maybe one of the first songs that teachers teach with these basic chords. It's Knocking on Heaven's Door by Bob Dylan or Guns N' Roses, which is my favorite version, of course. And this just consists of the G, it's very basic. By the way, when someone says just C instead of C major or minor, it implies that it's a major chord. If you want to say C minor, you say C minor, and if you want to say C major, for example, you can say C major or just C, and everyone will understand you. So if you want to play Knocking on Heaven's Door, you just have to put my guns to the ground, and I can't shoot them anymore. That long black cloud is coming down. Feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. That's it, your first song. So now that you know this song and these basic chords, feel free to play them around, invent your own stuff, just fool around and get to know these chords, because they will be very valuable to you in the future. So that has been today's video. I hope I didn't ruin your speakers by singing my rendition of Knocking on Heaven's Door. I'm not a singer. And I hope I taught you something of value today. Feel free to watch my previous videos as well. I delve into some other topics regarding tuning, how to set up your guitar, and so on. Follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe if you like my videos. Hit the little bell button in order to receive notifications when I have a new video. I have new videos coming out every week. Please comment, tell me what you would like to see me teach you next. Tell me the kinds of videos that you would want me to do for you. Suggestions, questions, I'm here to answer your questions as long as I have an answer for them, of course. Have yourselves a fantastic week, and I'll see you guys next week. So have a good one, and bye bye.